Hi, everyone. Welcome to another segment of Tina Talk. And today we have Denise Oatley Hall joining us to Tina Talk. Let's welcome her in.
Hi,
Hi,
everybody.
Denise.
Hi. So glad to be here, Tina.
So,
Thank you for having me.
how are you?
I am great. I'm just doing great today. How about
Awesome.
you?
Can you? I'm doing well as always. It's great to have you on to Tina Talk.
Thank you.
All right. Can you give us a little bit about yourself and what you do?
Okay. Well, a little bit about me. I am a grandmother of 3 children. I live in Tampa. I've been in Florida most of my life. I've done a lot of different things in my lifetime. I've been a green breaker for horses, an artist, a singer, all that kind of thing. And what I've been doing for the last 17 years is hypnosis, both on stage as a comedy hypnotist and privately helping people change their lives. And it's really exciting to me. I love what it can do for people.
Okay, for those who doesn't know really what hypnosis is, can you give us a little bit more information about what it is?
Sure, I'd love to tell you what it is and what it isn't, because almost everybody has heard about hypnosis, but they've heard about it in the situation of movies, television, mostly movies, or they've been and saw a comedy show, and they believe that it's a place where someone else outside of you controls your mind. That isn't it at all. Hypnosis is actually a state where you're highly focused and it's your body's natural way of relieving stress. Furthermore, Tina, everybody gets hypnotized every day. You do it to yourself. It's just that there's no little hypno fairy coming around going, ding, you're in a trance, and you call it by other names. You call it daydreaming. Think about it. Sit down, you're in somewhere where your body is quiet, there's some kind of sound, a fan, a television, and in a very short time, you're off into some other world. And what happens there is your conscious mind shuts up. It's that part of you that's always judging and assessing. Anytime you're doing anything, it's, well, I don't know, I think this, I think that. It shuts up and your very powerful unconscious mind takes over and your body relaxes. You get deep relaxation. You know what, Tina? 1 hour of hypnosis is akin to 8 hours of rest. So you also call
Wow.
it zoning out. That's hypnosis. You're doing it to yourself. And if you've ever driven from point A to point B and you don't remember that exit or how you got there or that trip and it's a little scary, your subconscious mind has been driving for you. And so that's hypnosis. It's there naturally. Everybody already knows how to do it. And when I work with somebody on the stage or off, I simply lead them to the place they already know how to go. And can I keep talking? Should I give you
Oh,
a
yes,
question?
for sure. Yes, go
A lot of
ahead.
people think that hypnosis is me controlling your mind. I just showed you it isn't that. But you should know that in the state of hypnosis, you always know what's going on and you always have choice. In the case of a hypnotist working with you, if I give you a suggestion that you don't like, you will reject it. I have a really good friend, Sean Michael Andrews. He is a internationally known hypnotist. And when we were just starting out, we were in a class together and we would practice what we were learning. And I gave him the suggestion one time that he would lose his belly button, just be gone. And he didn't like that suggestion. He was in hypnosis, but he didn't take it. Then I gave him another suggestion that he was the Easter Bunny and was going to be delivering eggs. He liked that one. And he talked all about his eggs and that kind of thing. So you always have choice. And that's really important because that's part of what it makes it safe. And you're never going to do anything that goes against your morals or your ethics or your beliefs. Now, if you're on my stage and you have no morals or ethics or beliefs, woo, that's a great subject. No, really. I have a clean show, a G-rated show, so it's important to me that everybody is treated with respect and is never embarrassed. So you can't get stuck in
Okay.
hypnosis either.
Okay. So I know that, you talk a lot about hypnosis and how it can help people. Can you give us a little bit more about how that works and what can it do for me or, anyone who are interested, like, oh, what can it do?
Okay, sure, I'd be happy to. Here's the way it works. We all have programs running in our head. They start the day we're born. Our brain is a computer, it records everything. And we make choices along the way that create programs that are for our good. Like if we were running really fast and we skinned our knee, in our brain, we might think from now on, I'm going to be careful when I'm on a sidewalk running fast. And that'll be a program. And most every program is made for our good. However, those programs run our thoughts. How we work is that we have a thought, we feel an emotion, and then we act. Well, if we've made a program maybe to keep us safe, like I worked with one woman who had a problem with somebody telling her in her childhood that she would never speak out loud again in front of people. And she came to a point in her life where she was actually the head of a big organization that required her to be on stage with celebrities and speak out loud. And every time she did that, her throat would clamp up. She would just shut down and she'd have horrible emotions because she was working from the program in the past, don't speak out loud in front of people. So with hypnosis, I broke that program down using different modalities that I use or tools. And then we replaced that program with when I speak on stage, I feel confident. I'm helping people. And she was able to do it with ease after that. So, what I do is help people break up old programs that aren't aligned with their current desires and goals. Maybe with weight loss. Maybe you made some decisions long ago about what you could eat and what it meant, and they aren't working for you now. They're actually keeping you from becoming a healthy weight. So we change your thinking, your programs to match what you want to do now, which changes your emotions and helps you take action on your current goals. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does. So, for instance, if someone have stage fright or just little things that they can't seem to do anything else, hypnosis might be a good way to kind of slowly get them where they want to be.
And that's true. It can be for just about anything where you have a block and you think, why can't I get around this? But the great thing about Tina is that it's not slowly. I had a woman in to see me a week and a half ago, and she was terrified of food. Terrified. She could not shop. She could not prepare the food in the kitchen. She could barely eat it. I did a session with her and called her up after it was done and asked her how she was doing because she couldn't find in the session at the end. I say, look for those feelings you had, and she couldn't find them. A week later, I called her and she said, Denise, it's really crazy. You know how when you have surgery to remove some organ, and after it's done, other than the stitching that you have left over, you don't even know that it's gone. It's like that with this food thing. It's like it never was. I'm completely free. Hypnosis is so great. And see, that was one session. So, not everything is one session, but if you nail bite, if you want to improve your sports game, you want to improve your golf, or you want to get better at sales, then hypnosis can make a difference for you.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So, I feel like a lot of us, a lot of us don't like some part of ourselves, right? And we constantly want to find way to change it, to fine tune it. And, like you said, sometimes it just kind of stuck and it doesn't matter what you do, you just can't past it. So I feel like hypnosis might be a different way, a different method for you to explore to see if you can get over that hump, right? So, and even I feel like even with people who doesn't have not ever thought about hypnosis or don't even know anything about it, I feel like they can reach out to you, and you can definitely kind of tell them what is and what isn't, because I know that when I had a talk with you, it was so fascinating, and it's nothing bad. It's very much scientific. It's
It
not,
is.
it's not magic, or it's not anything like that. It's very scientific. There are actually research done a lot with it, right? So I think that, I'm glad that you're able to join Tina Talk and kind of, give us a glimpse of what is really is. Because, I feel like, including myself, sometime when we hear hypnosis, like you said, right? It's all the things that we saw in movies, and we think, oh my God, it's out of my control. I don't like it. I don't want to even think about it. But, I think that if we looked at it with an open mind and really go to someone who know what they're talking about and ask questions, it may be a tool that can help you improve your life. Am
It
I
really,
right?
you are right. And I want to say something about a word that you used, because it isn't magic. Sometimes, like with that woman I just talked about, it feels magical. She's suffered with this for years and years and years, and in 1 hour, it was gone. But it isn't magic. It is science. And one of the challenges that I have at times is because of people's misunderstanding about hypnosis. They do think they're going to come see me and that I have a magic, button. I don't. A lot of times I can change the programming, but then you have the work to do. You still have to act, you still have to do what your part of the job is. But when your thoughts are aligned with what you want to do, the resistance is gone. There's that resistance when your thoughts are saying, not a good idea, not a good idea. When that's gone, you can actually think and feel clearly and take the action that only you can take. I can't take those actions for my clients, but you then are free to take the action without the resistance. That's what makes it so effective, so quick, and really makes a difference for people.
Thank you so much. And I think, now people kind of have an idea of what hypnosis is. And hopefully, after our video, people are going to be open minded to it and want to learn more about it and educate themselves about it. Thank you so much for being part of Tina Talk. Is there any last words you want to say to our
There,
viewers?
there is. If they go to my website, which is DeniseOatleyHall.com, and go down to the bottom, they can download for free a free stress release recording. Doesn't cost them anything. And in this time and day, we can get some relief from stress. It's a good thing. So just go
Yes, it
there. You can
definitely
do that.
is. Awesome. I will put your information at the end of our video, including your website. So if anyone who are interested to learn more, they can reach out to you. And once again, thank you so much for joining Tina Talk. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much for having me. It's always fun to be around you, Tina.
Oh, thank you. All right, guys. See you in the
Bye,
next segment.
everybody.
I'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.